everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, we're going to be comparing a 2021 Nissan Titan Platinum Reserve to a 2021 Nissan Titan Pro 4X. We've got the hardcore off-roader versus the hardcore luxury truck. But first and foremost, a huge shout out and thank you to Tim Daly Nissan here in Murray, Utah for providing me with both of the trucks. Check out their inventory in the link below. Let's get straight into the video. Let's go into the hoods of both of the trucks, starting over here with the Platinum Reserve. And by the way, I've got the truck on so you guys can hear what it kind of sounds like under the hood of the truck in the background. But we have a naturally aspirated 5.6 liter V8 that goes through a 9-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 15 around town and then 21 on the highway. Power output's 400 horsepower and then 413 pound-feet of torque. Over here with the Pro 4X, same exact 5.6 liter V8, same 9-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is a little bit different. It's 15 around town and then 20 on the highway. So that one gets 1 mile per gallon better on the highway. It's probably down to the tires on the trucks. And power is the same, 400 horsepower and then 413 pound-feet of torque. But that's the Pro 4X. That's the Platinum Reserve. And that's everything for under the hoods. Let's go over the front ends of both the trucks. We're actually going to start over with the Pro 4X before the lights pop off. You can see you've got full LED lights there. You've got the signature Nissan bulge right there on either side of the hood, which just looks really cool. Makes the truck look pretty muscular. And then other than the LED lights, you've got the fog lights just down below. You got like the reddish orange tow hooks, and it's also the Nissan logo. And then this front grille, I love how it's like the dark metallic gray. And then I love the skid plate there at the bottom, right? It's kind of like Raptor-esque. Definitely makes this look really aggressive, right? Because it's supposed to be like the off-road build. Now coming over to the Platinum Reserve, you can see the LED accent lights here. Same bulge there on the hood. But else, completely different look for the front end. You don't have like a crazy look with the skid plate at the bottom, and then you've got this chrome here on the front, so it's not like all blacked out like on the Pro 4X. So it's really just going to depend on what your taste is. Do you prefer the kind of like luxury chrome look, or do you prefer like the blacked out off-roader look? Let's go over the tire and wheel setup. So starting over here at the Platinum Reserve, 275mm tires and 20-inch wheels. Over here on the Pro 4X, we've got 275mm tires, but we've got 18-inch wheels, so a little bit different setup, right? That's for on-road and to look really good. This is for off-road to be a little bit more practical. And then as for the suspension, this actually has Bilstein monotube shocks on it, so it's going to be a little bit different in terms of the ride quality and obviously the capability off-road. And then if we take a look at the tires, you can see we've got kind of like more of a street tire here, and then over on the Pro 4X, obviously we've got more of an off-road tire. And then here's kind of a look here at the suspension, and then you can see the suspension over here on the Platinum Reserve. And then notice you've got like the body colored fender right here, obviously kind of more luxury look in terms of the overall design. And you got the chrome badging, chrome mirrors, chrome door handles, whereas everything's blacked out here. You can see even with the fender flares, they're kind of like a dark gray. And then look at the side steps. So you've got like these off-road side steps versus just kind of like your normal side steps in Hello Ben's shadow. But let's head to the rear. Let's go over the rest of the rear here with the Titans. So first off here with the Pro 4X, you've got the plastic liner here, and then you can see you've got the rest of the liner, and then you've got these little rails here in the bed and on the side, and you get a power outlet just underneath that little cover. Payload capacity is about 1,500 pounds with the Pro 4X. Going over to the Platinum Reserve, you can see the liner is all the same here with the covering on the tailgate. The bed liner is the same, still get the same rails, but this one has these cargo boxes here in the back, which you can lock them, so just a little bit different in terms of the storage space back here. Payload capacity on the Platinum is about 1,400 pounds, so just a little bit less. Now let's go over the rest of the rear of both of the trucks. So starting over with the Pro 4X, again, notice you got these mud flaps here at the bottom. I love the LED lights on these new Titans. They just look really good. Got your little Pro 4X sticker there on the side. And then notice the plaque back here. Again, it's all blacked out because, again, you're supposed to go for like the dark blacked out theme with the off-road package. And then you've got the parking sensors all along the bottom. Towing capacity is about 9,200 pounds with the Pro 4X. And then it also does come with a little side step. So this is pretty simple. All you have to do is just kick that and then it pops out. That's why they call it a kick step. And then coming over here to the Platinum Reserve, you get mud flaps as well. But notice the taillights are actually the same. pretty interesting. You still get like the blacked out element right there, so they look really good. And then different here on the tailgate, still get body colored bumpers, still get parking sensors. Towing capacity is also still about 9,200 pounds. And yes, this also does come with the kick step. Well, bam. So most of the stuff here in the rear is actually similar. It's just the design that's different. Do you want, again, the chrome luxury look, or do you want the blacked out off-roader look? Let's go over the rear of both the trucks, starting over here with the Pro 4X. You can see you've got the soft touch all along the door panel here in the rear, and you've got a little chrome door handle. Cup holders down here. I really like the trim here at the bottom. And then here are the seats in the back of the Pro 4X. So again, you've got that really cool stitching right here, contrast all of the blacked out elements. And then you've got the perforated leather here in the center. And then you can see you've got these little storage trays that you can fold out, basically just to give you kind of like a flat loading floor here for the rear. And then we've got this little area. We've got some cup holders. You can see more cup holders in there. And then you can see a couple of vents. You've got some USBs down there, a full power outlet, and then you do get heated seats for the rear. Now, going from the Pro 4X to the Platinum Reserve, you can see the door panel just a little bit different. Got really nice leather here on the side, really nice wood trim as well. And then you can see the seats are also different. So you still get this massive headrest, but full brown seats, and the leather here is just very soft to the touch. I love the quilted design here on the center portion of it. And picking up the seat, you can see you've got the same little storage tray right there, and then you have the same little setup here in the center area. So still get the heated seats, still get all the power outlets. All of that is the same. Now let's go over the door panel here at the front of the Platinum Reserve. So you can see you've got all this soft touch here on the door panel, and then you've got these soft touch where you're actually going to rest your arm. You've got all of your window controls, your mirror adjustments as well, and then the nice wood trim. Little Platinum Reserve plaque. And then here's the seat at the front. So you can see that it says Platinum Reserve right there on the seat. You've got all the soft touch all along, really nice bolsters, just really smooth and soft to the touch. I love the quilted design there in the center. And then you got your adjustments there on the side of the seat. And then we can see over here, you've got the pedal layout just down below. This is just a little hood latch release. And then you've got this for the power outlets, and then the cargo light controls here on the side, and then the steering wheel adjustment. And there's one more look before we pop in. Quickly go over the interior here with the Platinum Reserve. So you can see with the steering wheel, you've got that nice soft touch on this part of the steering wheel with the wood trim on the outside, and you've got more soft touch on the back portion of the steering wheel. You've got your adaptive cruise control, controls for the center jack, your voice command controls, and your volume controls, all of that stuff. Pretty straightforward. It does come with a column shifter. You can manually shift the gears yourself. You've got the tow mode. And then over here, you've got little stock for the windshield wipers. And then coming here into the center screen itself, you've got the RPMs over on the left side. You've got the speed over on the right side. And then you do have that center screen, which you can scroll through a couple different menus. It's cool to see like the off-road status, for example. But yeah, just a bunch of different menus on the truck just to give you different bits of information on the truck itself. Nothing too crazy. Coming over here to the infotainment system, first off, if we pop it into reverse, you can see a backup camera is going to pop up. You got the trajectory lines that'll turn with the steering wheel, and then the bird's eye view as well with that camera system. As for the rest of the infotainment system, response time is really good on this new infotainment system. It's a huge step up from the previous generation. You've got a bunch of analog buttons there at the bottom of the infotainment system to control everything, just kind of like shortcut buttons in general. And then we can see you've got these climate controls down here. It is a dual zone climate here in the Titan. And then you've got your stability control, your parking sensors, and then this is for the blind spot monitoring, the heated steering wheel. You've got your little stop start, your drive line select right here. You've got your two-wheel drive, four-wheel high, and then you push in for your four-wheel low. And then you got the trailer brake controls just down below. And then you got a little area for USBs. And then you do get a 12 volts in that little area. Got your controls for the heated and cooled seats. And then you can see over here, a couple of cup holders in this little area, extra storage space. And then you got the whole center console, which says Platinum Reserve there on the front. And then opening it up, tons of storage space within the center console. And then notice you got the really nice stitching all along the dash, and then soft touch on this part of the dash. And then opening up the glove box, pretty straightforward, nice wood trim. Again, says Platinum on top of that. And then finishing things up here at the top, got a little sunglass holder. And then it does have a power sliding window, so you just press that button, and then that'll do that whole function. Full panoramic sunroof, which the controls for it are just right there in that little area. Let's go over this area on the door panel. So you've got more of that soft touch with the nice stitching, but notice the door panel is just not as nice as what's in the Platinum Reserve. All of your window controls in this area, and then you get your mirror adjustment, and then you've got the little Pro 4X plaque right there. And then coming to the seat itself, again, really nice in terms of the look with all the stitching and then the embroidery right on that side. Then you got all the perforations down the center, and then you got the bolsters right here. Just looks good. Not as nice as what's in the Platinum in terms of the feel, but it looks really good. Then you got your adjustments on the side of the seat. Pedal layout there at the bottom, and then over here you can see you've got your hill descent control, the locker for the rear, you've got this for your power outlet, and then your cargo light. This is your light control, and then the adjustment for the steering wheel, and there's one more look before we pop in. Now I'm going to go over the Pro 4X a lot quicker than what I did with the Platinum, because I'm just going to go over the differences. So in terms of the steering wheel, obviously you don't have that wood trim, so that's the main difference with the whole steering wheel. And then also the Nissan logo right here, you've got the orange with the black. Everything else with the controls is identical. Now with this little center stack here, everything is identical in terms of the usability. It's just that you have the little like red inlay right there. That is the part that looks different, but everything else in the center screen is the same in terms of the usability. And then that also continues onto the little touchscreen right here. All the same stuff that applies to the Platinum Reserve applies to this, so really good response time with the screen. You still get the little shortcut buttons, but everything is the same. And down to the climate controls, that's all the same. You can see all the controls here, all the same as well. And then down to the driveline select, and then even the heated and cooled seats, the trailer brakes here at the bottom as well. And then this is a little bit different. You've got like the blacked out trim right here, but again, it's all the same. Center console, again, not as nice with the material use, but in terms of like the practicality of it, it's identical. And then coming over to the glove box, you can see that's all the same. This right here is the same, and then even the stitching here is the same. It's just different in color, but like the material use is all the same in that little area. And then finally finishing things up top, we can see that this one still has the power side window, and it still has the panoramic sunroof. So yeah, from an interior standpoint, other than the material use, most of the other stuff is identical. Now let's go over pricing with both of the trucks. So this Platinum Reserve stickers for about $65,000 before any type of market adjustment. And then this Pro 4X stickers for about $61,000 for any type of market adjustment. So they're about $4,000 difference in terms of the pricing. Now obviously we do have to pick a winner for today's video. So let's quickly go over the highs and lows of each of the trucks. So from an exterior aesthetic perspective, I definitely think the Pro 4X wins. It definitely just, I love that blacked out look. It looks so aggressive and it just looks super unique. This pretty much just looks like an updated Titan, whereas that looks like a whole new truck. I know they're super similar, but I just love the look of this new Pro 4X. I feel like it really differentiated itself compared to the last generation. Now, from the interior, yes, the Platinum Reserve definitely has a nicer interior from a material standpoint. I love the blacked out theme with the Pro 4X, but the materials just aren't as nice. And then from a capability standpoint, this truck has the same towing capacity as that truck, but the Pro 4X has a little bit more payload, has more capability because it has nicer tires, has the Bilstein shocks, has the hill descent control, has the axle lock, so it's more capable as a truck in general. And so that's why I'm picking the Pro 4X to win today's video. I feel like it's just a better all-around truck and it's less money. Obviously, if you want a nicer interior, the Platinum Reserve is going to be the route to go. But again, I feel like the Pro 4X is just the better all-around package. I want you guys to let me know in the comment section below which truck you'd pick. That is going to sum things up for today's video, comparing this Nissan Titan Platinum Reserve to this Nissan Titan Pro 4X. Again, a huge shout out and thank you to Tim Daly Nissan here in Murray for providing me with both of the trucks. Check out their inventory in the link below. I will see all of you in that next video.